Hello guys, so yesterday I made a live stream on creating an app, finding restaurant app, but my live stream get cut out, so I lost all of my recording, and this is what I do on live stream yesterday. So the data we get from the Zomato, and we have a category over here, and then we have something like this over here, a listing. So we are going to redo all of these and make a new project. And before we can do that, let's go to the browser and then type Zomato API inside your browser, search it, and then you will have on the first, let me demonstrate for you. So on the first result, you will see Zomato API. So click on it, and then you will appear like this, and then if you currently not register with Zomato, you will see a get started button over here. So click it, sign up, and then you can log in. After that, you can get the API key over here. Alright, so let's go to the documentation. On the documentation, so what we are going to first on our first video for our tutorial, we get the category list, and then we search the restaurant. Maybe we search via geocode. So let's get started. Let's make a new project. I'm going to create a new project. Make sure to select mobile. Where's the mobile? I don't see. Okay, and then select the Xamarin form. Give a name. I'm going to use Zomato. I'm not sure why I use this name. Create and choose flyer or anything you like. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's choose flyer first. Click create. Let's project been created, and then for the tool that I will use JSON util to convert our JSON to the C# class. And then let's see on the categories. Let's put the user key over here, and the user key you need to pass on as a header parameter. Then try out, and then for the categories, I'm going to copy the JSON result, and then I'm going to paste it as a class name category. Make sure to make as capital letter. Then this website help you to generate your C# class. Let's go back to our project, and then what I always do is, before we get started, I'm going to install some useful library. So the first library was Units of JSON. It helped to deserialize JSON object to the C# object. Install, and then I'm going to install Pancake View. And then I will install maybe FF image reload. Make sure to choose the form. Then for the FF image reload, make sure to go to the project URL, and you will see how to use it. So documentation, choose Xamarin form, and then you can see over here we need to init on our Android and iOS. So go to the Android, go to the main activity, and then before load the application, let's init this FF image reload. Oops, this one need to be pasted in iOS. So dedicate full of the application, and then for the Android. Alright, the next part is let's update the Xamarin form. Alright, then we are ready. So let's go to our portable Xamarin form, and then we are going to delete this one, and I'm going to delete everything in this folder. And then I'm going to delete all in this view folder. In the app.xamarin.cs code behind, I'm going to actually let's do in app shell XAML first. I'm going to delete the routing, and in the app shell XAML, I'm going to delete something like we don't need this one anymore. We don't need it yet. Also, the shell content, I'm going to rename. Alright, let's create our model class, view model, and view first. So let's create a view first. Add new item, content page, name as a home page, and then create a class, view model class, home view model, and then on home page, let's bind our view model. You can bind on Xamarin, and or if you prefer to use code behind to bind the view model, it's all up to you. Bring the namespace, don't forget about it. Otherwise, Xamarin doesn't know which one to bind. Alright. The next part is okay. Actually need to be inside the view model. Alright. And then after that, make sure to make this to make it public. And then in heading I notify property change. And then don't forget to bring the namespace and implement the interface. Make a constructor. After that, let's create our model class. So, class, our class name, category. Oops. Categories. And then what I'm going to do is go to the JSON article inside and copy our class. And then the next part is we are going to make a service class. Before that, alright, let's go to the service class and create an interface so we can inject. We can use the dependency injection. Zomato and then make sure to make it as a public. Then I'm going to make a task that will inherit that will return our category. Get category, and then go to the service folder and create a class called Zomato that will inherit the Zomato. Don't forget to implement the interface. Mark as an async method, and then in here make a HTTP client to call our API. Since that we need to pass a parameter, header parameter, so we need to add a request header. So let's go copy our header. So you can get it inside this one. So if you can see, we need to pass the user key. So let's pass the user key, and then make a response variable await to client for get async, and then pass the URL. So the URL that we need to pass is, try it out. So this is the request URL. I'm going to paste it here, and then if the response dot is success status code, then we need to read the content as a string. So await response dot content dot read as a string, and then we need to convert or deserialize the JSON to our C# object. So for our result equal to JSON convert dot deserialize object, and then we pass our category, return as category, and then we pass the content, and then we return the result. Else we return null. Okay, after that, after we consume, okay, let's go to the app xaml.cs, and then we get the Zomato. Let's see this one. We have to new model because we doesn't have, actually we have a new model here. Let's delete this first, and then add a new one. So Zomato home view model actually. Alright, make it public, same like before, and identify property change. Don't forget to bring the namespace and implement interface. Also make a constructor. Alright, so the next part is we consume, we get the geocode restaurant on the geocode. So let's try it out. My current, maybe something baru. I'm going to pass it here. Okay, so same like before, I'm going to copy all of this, but we might need to alter something. Copy, name as a geocode restaurant, submit, and then I'm going to copy all of this. Let's create a new model. View food restaurant, and I'm going to paste all of this. Right, so we have an error over here. Okay, let's see how we can fix it. Okay, as you can see, this is not a valid something valid. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make another property. Alright, so we also have problem over here. Restaurant, let's see. So we are missing a restaurant class. Actually, we have restaurant. Okay, what we are going to do is I'm going to put another S on it. Or we need to fix this one first. Okay, let's go to our result and see the location. So it's happened inside the restaurant. So location have an address, locality, city, zip code, country, everything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy all of this, and then I'm going to restaurant lock. For that, we need to put something like this first. Alright, so this is what we are going to copy, and then I'm going to make another property, public class restaurant log, and then I'm going to paste all of this, and inside here I'm going to make this one. So it will fix all this error. And then the next part is, maybe I'm going to delete this one. Alright. Right. So the next part is we are going to make a request. So I'm going to copy all of this. Or before we copy this one, let's make a that we return the geocode restaurant. Okay, geocode restaurant, and then we pass the longitude, latitude, and we pass the longitude. And then inside our Zomato, implement the interface, make it as an async method, and then I'm going to copy all of this, and the difference is I'm going to return or visualize as a geocode restaurant, and then we need to change the parameter over here. So I'm going to copy the URL and paste it here, but the difference is I'm going to make a string interpolation, and then in this parameter I'm going to pass our latitude and longitude. Alright, so we done over here. So we already can consume our services. So let's go to our home page view model, and let's create three property, or maybe four property. Let's see, property type prop form, and click on tab. It will automatically create a property for you. And then first geocode restaurant, name as a geocode restaurant. One geocode restaurant. Make sure to change the variable inside get the setter. And inside the setter, let's listen to the change. So property invoke the change. This new property event property change event arch, and listen to the geocode restaurant. Make another property. This one, create a category property. Then also we listen change inside the categories, and then we make a command property. Maybe search, maybe not search. How about refresh? Then another one is prop bool. Bool is refreshing. And then subscribe the change to the is refreshing. Then the next part is let's create a command, and then make a method to call our service. Before we can call our service, let's get the dependency by Zomato. REST dependency service dot get by Zomato, and then create a method task get result. Result await rest dot. Okay, we get the category first, so category, and then see if the result is not now. And then let's alright, so we can already, okay, we have a problem over here. So if you can see, remoto model category to category, okay. Should be right. Let's see if we do this correctly. This is correct order. Category. Okay. We actually do it wrongly inside our service. Let's go to our service. We need to put it S over here. Also, same goes to this one and this one. Alright. We fix this one. And then the next part is we get the call this geocode restaurant. Alright. Yeah. Restaurant. Wow. So we rest dot get restaurant, and then we need to pass the latitude and longitude. Alright. And then if here goes, I'm just going to copy all of these, and then the difference is I'm going to the geocode restaurant. Alright, you can push okay, let's see, we can use a Xamarin essential. So validation geo folder geolocation or geocoding dot get location essay, but before that we need to await. And then we can pass the latitude and the longitude. Alright, but before we can do this, we need to check if the permission is granted. So var permission await permission dot request. I think I'm not sure which one. Check status. I think yes. Permission dot location. I don't think this is true. Let's just try. Right. So after that, we are going to call make another private racing class refresh, and we are going to wait and wait. This is not the good. This is not the best practice to make a API call, because if we do it like this, you will need to wait for get result to return the value. After that, after it return the value, only that restaurant can firing out. The best way is to make the task and then fire all at once. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a scene, this, await. Alright. What the next part is, we need to go to our home page and then make the UI. This or I'm sorry about the distraction. So I have no control for all the noise. Okay, let's make a scroll view over here, and inside the scroll view, make a GUI, and then make a stack layout. Inside the stack layout, make another stack layout. Inside this stack layout, I'm going to make a search bar, the option, fill and expand. But before that, let's go to this one, horizontal option, fill and expand, and then vertical option, fill and expand. Or search bar, placeholder, search. Then I'm going to make a stack layout. Set the high request to maybe 200 or maybe 180. And then I'm going to make a maybe horizontal option to fill and expand. Then inside this, I'm going to make a pancake view. Pancake view. bring the namespace, then pancake view, the namespace, and then has shadow true, and then background color to white. After that, maybe high request to 180, width request to maybe 50, maybe 150. So here we're going to make a stack layout. Orientation, orientation, horizontal option, center and expand. Also vertical option, center and expand. Okay, inside here I'm going to make a label, text, twine. Okay, before we can bind anything, let's call it. So maybe 20. And then text align, center, vertical text align, center. Or font color, text color actually, text color to black. And then the pancake view, alright, we have done all of this. Okay, the next part is we are going to make a collection view, item source, y, our category, and then item layout, horizontal list. Okay, this one we need to Google it because I doesn't remember the syntax. So collection view, my form, layout, item layout strategy. Alright, let's see. Okay, vertical list, horizontal list. So we need to make horizontal list, horizontal list. And then item template, collection view, item template, data template. So we need to paste it inside this one. Then I'm going to make a high request of 185. Okay, looks great over here. So let's go to our view model and see the category. Let's go to the category class. And then we need to go call categories. Instead of bind the category, we need to bind the categories. After that, we bind category. We bind the categories. Categories name. Alright. So we bind the name with categories name. Alright. So this is the right way to do this. Then the next part, we need to make another one for our restaurant. So let's go to create another collection view. Instead of bind categories, we need to bind our geographical dot nearby restaurant. If I remember it correctly, let's go to geographical restaurant, nearby restaurant. Right. And then step out. I request 150, maybe 180. Pancake view. Background color of white. And then add shadow true, has shadow true. After that, we need to return something over here. Before that, make sure horizontal option to fill and expand, and then inside here I'm going to make a stack layout. Then vertical option to fill and expand, also horizontal option to fill and expand. No padding of no padding, back margin 0. Then I'm going to make a frame, or maybe pancake view. I request. Okay, 150. We need to make a 100. Margin 0. Padding 0. Then FF image. FF image. Let's see how we can use this. So this one. Bring the net space. Horizontal aspect field. Source. We find the nearby restaurant. Let's go to the nearby restaurant. Nearby restaurant. Restaurant. Dot. Photo URL. Alright. Next part is I'm going to put a label, text, finding, restaurant dot name, text color dark green, font size 20 or maybe 20, and then another label, 16, and then we are going to buy the store type. Alright, so we're done over here. Let's test it if it succeeds. Okay, let's try to play it. Okay, we have something over here. We need to change to home page. Make sure to change on appshell.demo to home page. Otherwise, it won't work. Let's see, still recording. Okay, I think we will run into a problem. Okay, let's see, because I think the permission need to be, we need to add to the Android manifest. So let's see. Okay, we get the category, but we don't get the Android. And then for this one, let's change the background color away. Color to light green. Okay. that. Okay, already paid. Right. And this one, we need to make a padding of 10. So we get our category over here, but we doesn't see our restaurant yet because let's go to the Android, right click and add properties, go to Android manifest, make sure to take on access find location, host location, mob location, and also take it. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to type menu forms permission. So this is how you can call a permission. Check permission, location menu CS. We do it right, but we need to request. So we already checked the system, but we did not request. So let's go to home view model. Go to our request over here. We need to request. Alright, so let's play the game. So it request to for location, check down. Then you can see over here. So the reason why it appear like this, because let's go to this one. We need to delete this one. So say we have some problem over here. I will scroll view here like this. Maybe we can write inside here. Oops. Alright. We appear to be in a problem over here. So some color. Okay, I see what is the problem here. Let's copy this one. Oh, I think this one. And put it here. This one is too high, so we are going to change the height because over here. Maybe 85. Oops. Right. 50. I'm not sure which one that takes so much space over here. So I'm going to put a background color to see who is responsible for this one. Okay. Alright, instead of fill, I'm just going to use a high request. Okay, it's kind of weird. Maybe delete this one. This is some weird behavior. I'm not sure what they did. Vertical. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to put it inside here. Alright. Okay, we are going to delete this height because we don't want the vertical list. We don't want to set the vertical list high for vertical list. And then we put a padding, or we can put a padding over here, but we can margin and oops, padding. Margin will go inside here. And then we also wanted to add a margin of 10. No. Same goes to the below. Alright. So the next part is, so before that I'm going to delete this one. We doesn't see our image. That's okay. We will fix it later. Okay, to see something is really work, so let's refresh. See the breakpoint hit and see geocode, and then our nearby location, 10 restaurant, and then we can see all the value. So name, and then we also have event name, feature image. We also have a photo. How about photo URL? We have photo URL, and then we also have thumbs URL and everything. So okay, it's more interesting to put a rating over here. Okay, let's try to put a rating. Go. Let's go to our category, geocode. So rating, where is the rating? Then we are going to pass the rating. Okay, let's see. So until here, for this tutorial, we already did get a category and then show the result of the nearby restaurant. And the next tutorial or the next video, I'm going to show you how you can pass the parameter, all the property, to another page to show user detail, some sort of detail page. And then also we are going to click a category and get the list based on the category click.